What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a car review for you guys. I'm inside a 2021 Mazda CX-5, and let me tell you this vehicle is not at all what I've expected to from my Mazda. Honestly, I was impressed. I come from Lexus cars, and this isn't far behind, trust me. Outside the design, it's to me it's a little bit elegant. It's not loud in your face like Lexus cars are. They have that aggressive look. This one just looks about nice. Front, you do have the smallest fog lights that I've seen on any other car, and the LEDs up front actually are the adaptive ones, which if you're turning left, the left headlight turns with you, and if you turn right, it does the same as you would expect. It does have adaptive cruise control, so you set it up cruise control, it'll detect the car in front of you and it'll keep that distance. So it does have some pretty nice features, but let me show you the interior before I tell you the boring parts like the specs and all that stuff. Let me show you the interior because this is what fascinated me about this little SUV. All right, so let's start it off for you guys. Push button start. Look at that. That right there in the center is actually a digital screen, but it is not very customizable. That's pretty much all the stuff you can get. That your service, when the service is due, your compass, and how many miles you got to empty. Just nothing in there. Your trips, and then right there is where I like to keep it, and that shows you the distance from a car in front of you. It is a nicely wrapped steering wheel. I really like it. This actually feels better than the Lexus did, to be honest. Your regular buttons here. One thing that I do find a little odd about the interior of this SUV is that, check out the seats. Those have this little orange brownish stitching on it, but yet on the doors it's like a white bluish, I believe. Here, let me get it right here so you guys can see. It's like a white bluish, but right down below you have again the same stitching that is on the seats. Right there, the lights, hold up, the light hits it, so it's like a bit orangey brown, and it's also here in the center. So I am not sure why on the top of the door has it, and right here on the dash. So it has two different color stitching. The back has the orange one, as I was saying. Yeah, have your cruise control up here, the way keep set your speed, reduce it, and keep the distance you want to be away from the other car. Another thing that I find a little odd about the interior of this car is where the climate control is. See, you have all this opening right here, and I feel like Mazda I feel like this would have looked a lot better if this was raised up a bit higher, and this part which shows you the airbags, make sure they're on, everybody in this back has their seatbelt. That should have been lower, since this is what you're going to use a little bit more. So I feel like it's a little bit hidden, especially with the shift knob here. Center right here, it's pretty nice. Like this gives me like Audi vibes. As you can see, you have the control for your entertainment system, your volume, your park, and your auto hold. This has your presets for home, navigation, and music back. This I believe is to set your favorites. Two cup holders up here, nice console over here so you can store your stuff. Right here you got a power outlet and USBs, two USBs. It's pretty nice sized. But check this out, look at this interior. Like, honestly, to me, this is nothing like I've seen before, nothing like I would have expected from Mazda, to be honest. But there is a couple of things that I do not like about the interior, and that comes to right here in the top, the controllers, the lights, if you want them to turn on every time you open the doors, or if you want them off or on. This right here, to me, feels outdated, like really outdated. Like we're talking about like 2000s, early 2000s here. This is the only thing I don't like, because the buttons, this is more regular, up to date with the other cars. Sunroof, got more lights back here. Sunroof, just one push and they open. Same for closing. And just to raise it up a bit. But yeah, this right here, I feel like it's a little bit old to me. So backseat, to me, you do have a pretty good space. The tailgate in the back opens with a push of a button, so that's easy, and closes with a push of a button too. So that is, you know, makes it a lot easier. Let me show you one more thing about this car that I find a little bit odd, which I forgot to mention. This has a sport setting, but there's nothing else in the bottom, so you either go sport or regular, sport or regular. See right there? And that's all it does. Let's get to the boring stuff. So this is a 2021 Mazda CX-5 Grand Touring. It has an all-wheel drive system. It has a 4-liter up front, 6-speed automatic transmission. I was about to say manual for some reason. It's a 6-speed, 6-speed automatic transmission. It's not the smoothest, to be honest, or at least not to me. It doesn't feel like this the smoothest. I feel like there were a bit times where it was lagging a bit, where it would like think about what gear was supposed to go in. I'm not sure if, you know, that it's a normal thing or it hasn't hasn't hit that breaking point yet, because I've had this car since it had about 1,500 miles, so 1,500, and it has 3,900 right now. So I put more miles than it had already. I've enjoyed it so far. It's not bad, just that those picky things with the transmission. This is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine that puts out 187 horsepower and 186 pound-feet of torque. It can tow up to 200 pounds. Usually the average SUV is about 3,400, so this is below it. But you know, it's a 4-cylinder. You know, you're not gonna be using it for towing, but just in case, you can tow up to 2,000. That's about it, guys. That's pretty much my review on it. Oh, and it has a 10 speaker Bose audio system. It's great. It's better than my Lexus had, but mine was not packaged, did not have the Mark Levinson sound, so I can't, you know, compare it to that. But it was better than my premium audio system from Lexus. So yeah, that is it, guys. This is a great SUV in my opinion. It doesn't look bad, to be honest, but you know, to each their own taste. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace out.